Hey there guys, I don't usually make Isaac videos, but the other day I was playing a daily run and I found something so interesting that I felt like making one. So here I was collecting the second knife piece before I fought Mother, and I encountered two mom shadows. Must be a mod, right? Well, no. It simply happened because of an interaction with Mama Mega. Basically, what happened was that I used Mama Mega before going into the abandoned area, so the effect of the explosions kept happening inside it, including in the last room where the second knife piece is. So without thinking, I simply grabbed the piece and left the room. I didn't know that Mom's shadow would appear in the other room that I was now in, but I decided to come back to the previous one, and to my surprise, the animation where Mom's shadow spawns happened again. So there we had it, two mom shadows. I tried looking for info about it on the internet, but I couldn't find much, aside from a random short and a Reddit post without that many details. There is, however, information about this interaction in the Isaac wiki, which I was surprised about. You can pause the video here if you wanna read it. Nonetheless, it caught my attention, so I had to test it out in the debug console. This is achievable with more than just Mama Mega, but it's really rare to encounter it in a normal run without using it. The only other semi-reliable way of achieving this is by finding a telepulse within the abandoned area, which would be really rare, but it could happen if somehow some mushrooms exploded and you found exactly that pill. But I was curious, so I tested out any possible ways to get out of that room via teleportation or just simply by opening the door. To my surprise, you can simply bomb out, but this is not easily achievable since your pickups are removed the moment that you enter the abandoned area, and there's no other way to find the bomb within it. Only pickups you can find are keys, coins, and maybe pills if a mushroom blows up. I might be wrong, but I think those are all the pickups available there. Regardless, I tested out other possibilities. I thought it would be possible to use other kind of active items that would open the door, such as Dad's Key or Mega Bean, but these are not available inside the abandoned area since they are deactivated. If somehow you were able to find a wildcard, you might be able to reuse that active item to get out of that room and spawn Mom's shadow in the next room, or by using a question card, since it mimics the effect of the active item. You could also just simply use a Soul of Cain or a Get Out of Jail card to open the door, and this would achieve this effect. But again, not practical outside of the debug console. Also not practical to use any kind of card that will teleport you to other room. That being said, any of these cards will teleport you within the abandoned area to another room, except for the Fool, that would actually just destroy it and teleport you back to the starting room. Also, Reverse Emperor and Joker crashed the game, so don't even try that in the debug menu. I was trying to achieve this by opening a crawl space in the room, but the trapdoor remained closed and there was no way to open it. Regardless, here's Mom's shadow inside a crawl space. So that's all I could find. To summarize, the only reliable way to achieve this in a normal run is by using Mama Mega before entering the abandoned area. All these other things are fun, but very likely unachievable unless Edmund decides to put skulls in the abandoned area and somehow they can blow up, which will probably give you some cards. As a PS, sometimes it might look like the second shadow disappeared, but what's really happening is that the two of them are syncing up and also launching at you at the same time, which is really weird. Anyway, that's it for today, and have a good one.